coming with the implosion of our imperium, and it's coming with the rapid degradation of the ecosystem itself. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. It's how we cope with this change. Will we respond rationally? Will we learn to speak to the world with a new humility and recreate structures within our own communities for sustainability? Or will we continue to live in illusion? And in a way, it's a matter of awakening ourselves to our new reality and responding to it.
Beep. Yeah. Something about horizontal power or whatever. Why am I laughing? Let's just get this shit started. Let's just get this crap started. Welcome back to another episode of the best weird show on the internet. Yes, that's what I said. And I was true and being very truthful when I said it. Very welcome. Welcome. As you may have noticed, this is Griftcast IRL, the show where you pay me money for entirely mediocre content that you could do on your own. Anyways, my name is Manuel Chavez III, a.k.a. Defango, or the Turd, depending on how you know me. I kind of screwed that one up. Let's see if anybody notices. Well, they're going to notice now because you told them. Yeah. Oh, well. So what's up, fools? You may have seen that a video from yesterday no longer exists on the YouTube platform because our good friends at YouTube had it removed because they said it was the misinformation. You bad boy, Defango, you babbo. You can't be posting misinformation and disinformation. Who the fuck do you think you are, you fat fuck? I don't know. But yeah, if you were wondering where the episode from yesterday went in, where we watched all those videos that were posted by people talking about how folks felt about the conflict that is happening right now, and apparently they didn't like that or whatever. They considered it dumb misinformation. They say, "Hello, Keg Pirate. Our team has reviewed your content and unfortunately we think it violates our misinformation policy. We have removed the following content. Going live in a post-free internet world and chill. Friday night, Griftcast IRL, 11/17/2023. We know this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. If content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think we've made a mistake, you can peel and we'll have another look. Keep reading for more details. How your content violated the policy. The contest may pose a serious risk to egregious harms by falsely claiming that old footage from the past is from a current event is now allowed on YouTube." What the fuck? All the videos that we posted were like videos of today or whatever. Like all that stuff is new and it's all relevant to the content that is being posted. You know, we were talking about, a lot of different things, but Mostly we were posting videos that were from TikTok that were recently posted that literally were showing these thoughts and feelings of these people. So, like, I don't see how that shit is violating policy. I was pissed, too, because when I got this, I was like, fuck, man, I'm for a week. So I was just like, whatever, dude. And then I realized something. I was like, wait a minute. No, it's just a warning. It's just a warning. And then I remembered they changed how they do their strikes and shit like that. So, yay! Isn't it weird? We go live in a post-internet world and we get censored. Do you not see what I'm trying to explain to you people? Do you not understand that things are not what they seem anymore? They sure relax some of the guidelines, but they're really, really going to be harping on them, I feel like. So keep that in mind when you're watching all of these various other channels that you love oh so much than you do this one right here. Because, I mean, you know, maybe they don't have to worry about the kind of stuff that I do, but you know what? They don't really care because they're rich and I'm not. So fuck me, right? Yeah, fuck me. Whatever. So what do we got to talk about today other than getting censored? Well, I got some Star Citizen stuff to talk about. We had a great couple of ops. One of them I was involved with. One of them I was not involved with because it was kind of last minute. But, dude, we had some fun today. At least we did some work today. And then, damn, dog, there's just all kinds of stuff going on in the world, my friends. Even though... is it really going on in any kind of crazy way? I don't know, dude. I'm looking at all the links that people had sent over to us. And I'm like, well, let's see. Is any of this going to be like really, really great or whatever? I don't know, man. There's so many links that we're going to have to pull up. So let's just start with the first one because I was actually watching this. Because you know what? I like babes. Did you guys hear that we got a new Miss Universe for 2023? Yep. It just happened not that long ago. And I guess Thailand won. Thailand's Antonia Porcelain made up for the top 3 of the Miss Universe contest, and along with Nicaraguan model Shainis Palocas and Australian Moray Wilson. Ah, yes. That is right. Uh-huh. That's right. And I mean, there's a lot of little videos and stuff, but I don't even go play them because I know they're going to copy strike us or whatever. But yes, there we go. Well, actually, I don't know. Wait, definitely not the person that won was the Thailand chick. It was the Nicaraguan chick. Yeah. Shainis Palocas. Yes, that's the person who won Miss Universe. But for whatever reason, everybody be putting it up to Thailand for some reason. I guess... I don't know. Maybe they wanted her to win or whatever. I don't know. I was just sitting back. It's like I stopped off at this one Mexican restaurant. They were playing it. All the girls were watching it, like all fucking into it and shit. I was like, what the fuck, man? And they asked me who I would think win. And I was like, is it top 5 right there? And they're like, yeah, Cacual. You know, they're like, which one? And I was like, I bet you the Nicaraguan chick's going to win. And then all the girls were like, shit was hilarious. And then she won. So I was like, cool. I bet you they're going to be all happy because it was like one of those Mexican restaurants inside of a grocery store that's pretty decent. But, you know, they had all kinds of people that were from all kinds of different countries. I guess a bunch of them were Nicaraguan because they were all like, Nicaragua! And hooting and hollering and shit. So I just figured I'd bring that up or whatever. I mean, it's weird, though, that I haven't seen more about it. I guess people were boycotting it or whatever, but let's look her up real quick. Yes, Mata. Shalinas. Yes. They don't even have pictures of her on there. She's a Nicaraguan model, right? A Nicaraguan model. Let's just go to her Instagram. I'm sure she'll have a bunch of pictures of herself on there, right? She seems like a really nice lady. Seems pretty variable. Very nice rack. Right? I'm a pig. Anyways. Gotta live a little bit, man. You know, that was the last thing that I was watching. So if you're wondering where I was watching the end of the Miss Universe pageant. Because you know what? Where else am I going to get to see all the hottest babes from the world that I probably would never have a shot with? Right there is exactly where I'm going to see them. That's where I'm going to see them. Anyways, whatever. Oh, I'm supposed to do shout outs, so I guess there's a couple of people that have chatted now. What's going on, Sewer Guy Rob? One of our good members, been around for a real long time. Glad that you could finally make it to a live show. Indeed, Rooney, nice to see you. How's it going to Mark Smith? What's up, Triple Crown? How you doing, CV? Thanks for announcing the best word show on the internet in the chat. Appreciate that. How you doing, JCJ? It's a pleasure to see you here with us. Just a few today, but you know what? Not every single one of them could be a pretty big one, right? Not every single one of them could be a big one. Anyways, so I got a couple other links. I wanted to talk about this yesterday, but we were going too long. But did you guys hear that fucking Snoop Dogg decided that he was going to quit smoking weed? That's crazy, bro. That is like, I didn't believe it, actually. I thought it was like a LARP, but literally, that's right. Snoop Dogg no longer smokes the marijuana. No more weed for Snoop-a-Loop. Snoop is just going to be Dogg. I guess is he still going to be Snoop Dogg after that? Can he be Snoop if he doesn't got the weed? I mean, time's going to tell or whatever, but yes, it has been announced that the legendary rap star, dude that I've smoked blunts with and got high as motherfucker, ain't going to be smoking weed no more, which is really crazy, to be perfectly honest, but I can understand it probably in a better way than a lot of other people, because he was always a flower smoker. He always rolled flower leaves. He wasn't into the oils and stuff like that. And I think that probably is one of the factors that is actually adding to the reason that Snoop Dogg is no longer smoking weed. And one of the reasons, I think, is because I learned this a long time ago that, you need to protect your lungs. And when you smoke cannabis, cannabinoids, whatever, and you're like smoking it with fire and you're inhaling smoke like from a joint or a blunt, that shit is just as bad for your lungs as it is like smoking cigarettes. So even if you don't smoke cigarettes, if you're regularly smoking joints, like 2-3 a day, it's gonna affect you like smoking 5, 6, 7, 10 cigarettes a day. But for a guy like Snoop Dogg, he allegedly was once accused of smoking between 75 and 150 joints a day, which is a shitload of weed, number one. And number two, that's a lot of fucking smoke, man. Like he's got to have the lungs of a smoker, and he's probably got some sort of medical thing that's going on over here. But yes, he indeed did post a little picture right here. This is a picture that he actually posted on Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it. We just call it a fucking Twitter. But this is what he posted. After much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoke. Please respect my privacy at this time. Snoop Dogg. And that's actually kind of interesting that he said smoke. Because technically, you can still vape weed. And you can still eat weed, right? Like you can eat it. You can vape it. There's a bunch of different ways. You could get a fucking patch, put it on your, like a cigarette patch, and you just stick it on you. It's the thing. It's a real thing. I mean, I used to have some of them. I don't have them anymore. Obviously, I used them. But, he might have cancer. It'd be really interesting that somebody got lung cancer that was a heavy pot smoker, because weed's allegedly supposed to help stave that off. But, that's if you're like eating it and fucking vaping it. It's very different for you if you're just smoking it. And that's why, me personally, everybody knows I love me some cannabis. I helped weed get legalized in Arizona and Nevada. So I'm a big fan of the weed, but I don't smoke flower. I hardly ever smoke flower. The only time I ever smoke flower is when me and CV are hitting the peace pipe outside when she's, trying to, give me some of her flowers or whatever. Me, personally, I obviously smoke oil predominantly for myself, and that has helped me out a lot because my lungs feel a whole lot better. I don't cough and shit like that. Like I used to have specific specialized piece for smoking that was made for cancer patients, and Lunchy broke it. Thanks, Lunchy. Lunchy, breaker of bonds. That's who she is. $900 bong. Whatever. And it was custom made just for me or whatever. The first one that this guy ever designed for a cancer patient. Crazy, right? And then now cancer patients use them all over the world and shit like that. But I guess it is what it is. I mean, take that information with what you will. Some people don't read between the lines, I guess. I think that might be what's going on with Mr. Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he might be coming into the cancer, but the way that he says it, he didn't say that he's giving up weed. He said he's giving up smoke. And, technically you can still do weed and vape it. So maybe he's moving on to, oils to get high. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe he's now hitting vape pens and shit like that, doing extractions. I don't know, dude. Like, it's a little weird, actually. But that's the truth. Apparently, he's given up the smoke. That's what he said. 2 days sober from the smoke. And I mean, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Honestly, the person that really is going to hurt here is Snoop Dogg's blunt roller. That guy had the dream job, rolling bloods, had to do a whole roll off in order to get his job and shit. Now, look at that, dude. The economy's so bad. Snoop Dogg has to quit smoking weed and fire his blunt roller. I mean, that's crazy as fuck right there. I'm sorry. He had to talk to his family. It says that he's quit blunts for life. And I mean, his professional blunt roller is out of a job. I mean, really? What are you going to do? Dude was making $40 to $50K a year with perks like weed and paying expensive for rolling joints. And I mean, how's he going to get another job like that? Like, he's going to be like going to other rappers and saying, hey, man, how's it going? I used to be Snoop Dogg's blunt roller. Are you looking for somebody? He's going to take a pay cut. He is. They're going to be like, yeah, but I could pretty much only give you like $39,000 a year, And you're going to have to pay your own expenses. You have to pay your own expenses. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a crazy situation. JCJ, I don't know if he's like munching brownies or doing, edibles or something like that to stave it off. But, yeah, that's like cold turkey. If you smoke a lot of weed, I mean, you're not going to have withdrawals. You're just going to be irritable as shit. You're going to be an asshole. Like, it's going to be hard. You're going to be a different person probably. I don't know. It's sad, but you know what? Respect to respect to Snoop. Always got to give respect to the bro and say, hey, man, if you're going to quit, you're going to quit. I ain't going to knock you for it. You have your reasons. You've discussed it. And you were private with your family. I ain't going to trip with you, homie. I ain't going to be the guy that's walking up to you, handing you a blunt or whatever. Next time I see you, it's just going to be love. But still, like, I think a lot of people get stuck on weed. Like, weed becomes their entire personality or whatever. And even him, he was a person that, like, you think weed, oh, yeah, Snoop Dogg, right? Like, oh, yeah, that's Snoop, right? So think about it. You got to respect the decision. It's just crazy, right? Like, I'm sure there's reasonings behind all of this shit. We'll find out about it, but it's weird, dude. It's weird. And even weirder, though, like, I don't know how real this one is, but Andrew Tate is claiming to take credit for Snoop Dogg quitting weed. I don't know if there's any truth to the matter. Maybe he got, Andrew Tate talked this guy into becoming Muslim or some shit like that. Like, I don't know. But 52-year-old rapper giving up the smoke and then Andrew Tate trying to take credit for that shit. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Do you think it was Andrew Tate? I don't know if Andrew Tate's got that kind of pull. But you know what? He's got enough pull to get random ass articles like that written about his ass all over the time. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's weird. Hey, what's going on, Virginia Olsen? I see you out there in the chat. Nice to have you with us. Hope you're feeling better. Or just, well. Well, let's see. Let's move on to the next bit of news. Tesla investors have called for Elon Musk to be suspended. Uh-oh, that's not good, dude. Tesla shareholders are condemning Elon Musk's anti-Semitic behavior on his own social media platform X and other media outlets Tuesday. Some people have pulled their ads from X because they believe it's an anti-Semitic platform, and the backlash is coming after Elon Musk endorsed a tweet saying Jewish communities push hatreds against whites, and he says the actual truth. So let's just take a look at the tweet. Okay. What is this right here? The cowards hide behind anonymity and posting on the internet. So-and-so was right. You got something to say. Why don't you say it to her faces? And then this guy said, okay, Jewish communities have been pushing the exact kind of dialectical hatred against whites that they claim to want people to stop using hate against them. I'm deeply disinterested in giving the tiniest shit now about Western Jewish populations coming to a disturbing realization that those hordes of minorities that support flooding their country don't exactly like them too much. You want the truth? Set it to your face. There it is. Elon Musk says, you have said the actual truth. And then this Charles Weber person says, I think this ad is showing a white father who supports Jews lecturing his son, college-age son, not to be an anti-Semite. This ad aired back in March, at the time anti-Semitism on college campuses was on the rise. Nothing to do with the current conflict. The fact that so many people took this as portraying conservatives as anti-Semites is weird to me.
I saw what you've been posting. Hitler was right. I didn't teach you that. You hide behind your screen, spewing all this hatred and ugliness. You got something you want to say? Get out of the truck and say it to their faces.
Yeah, get out and say it to their faces. Dear Jews, I think you're being a little genocidal and Hitler-esque with the way that you're treating the Palestinians, and I hope that you take a step back and realize that you're fucking up really hardcore, and spreading propaganda and disinformation is not the way to go. Thank you. That's not that hard. Synthetic rebellion? Get the fuck out of here, you damn robot. Son of a bitch. Yeah, you gotta stand up to Jewish hate. Yeah, that's right. You know what? I agree. You do have to stand up against any kind of hate. Jewish hate against Palestinians, Palestinians hate against Jewish, Arabs hate. Shit, you should care about people hating each other. Definitely 100%. But at the same time, you can't keep on trying to throw it in people's faces all of the time, because, you know, it's the same problem that I think that people had with the BLM riots, right? Because the BLM riots were trying to make a very clear point that, you know, Black Lives Matter, and they do, like, everybody. But then there was all that folks like that weren't getting the original facetical point of them saying that in the first place, and then they were like, all lives matter and shit like that. Things were getting really weird because people weren't utilizing language in the correct way. Sure, there's kids out there that are going to crack jokes and talk about Hitler and all this other stuff, but when does it go from being just a joke to being someone's political ideology, right? And even more so, you got to remember that we're not the only ones, right? Dielectric hatred from the video that we posted yesterday is very clear, right? That the Jewish communities have that type of hatred, not only for the Palestinian people and the Arabs that live around their area. they're very, very direct in the way that they talk about it. So you got to remember that this whole situation with Mr. Musk is the Jewish investors in his company that are coming together to try and attack him because he's not towing the line that they have agreed upon or were psychologically manipulated into believing about other human beings. You know what I'm saying? They try to live on one end of the coin to never really show other people the side, but here we're actually seeing what's happening. We're seeing how the operation works. Elon is saying that he's a guy that's about free speech, but we know that he's not a guy about free speech because he keeps suspending people for his platform for free speech reasons, right? But he's the guy that's currently utilizing the free speech LARP to try and act like he is a fighter for freedom. And doing so, he's garnering a lot of support from a lot of different individuals, and that is actually allowing these other groups of individuals like the Anti-Defamation League, civil rights groups, concerned Jewish individuals, so on and so forth. What they're actually looking at is portraying it as anti-Semitic, even though free speech is not anti-Semitic. You know what I mean? They're saying that it is, though. It is, though, you know? Because the truth is being said about somebody or what somebody believes this to be the truth. Remember that the truth is subjective. So it's not the truth to these people that are trying to get him out of there, but it's all wrapped up in the exact same quasi pseudo monopoly bullshit, right? You know, like this is where the conspiracy theories about Jewish people come, is because when things like this start happening, this fits the preconceived narrative that has already been attributed time and time again. So it's like, what are you supposed to do when all of a sudden the things that they said that they do start happening in the exact way that people have explained them to start happening? And then at that point, is it still anti-Semitic or is it just pointing out the facts? Big question here, right? The more that you try to understand this stuff, the easier it should be for you to try to realize is that, you know, individuals, coordinated groups of individuals are going to utilize various different means. And right now, you know, they're going after Twitter. They want to regain control of Twitter. They want to take Elon Musk off the board of Tesla because they want to take him and his political power or perceived political power away from him, because they see that if Twitter is no longer beholden to Elon Musk and he can't just say whatever he wants to say anymore, he'll lose that massive voice that he has because he will be very quickly suspended from his own platform. Even though, you know, it's private and he bought it nowadays, he should be able to do or say whatever he wants to say on it. But that's the thing, is that the dramatization of racism, when intermingled with the tides of war, shows us that these people view that we are in some type of war, a transfinite war. It's like what the Chinese people were talking about many years ago, in the way that they're working with, is that they're utilizing culture and infiltration tactics and then using othering tactics to basically get their way, where everything has to boil down to, if you speak out against us even slightly, you are anti-Semitic, which is not true, right? You know, I don't have a problem with Jewish people. I have a problem with Zionists, right? That's what people should have a problem with, is Zionism. But so many people that are Jewish are also apparently Zionist, correct? So how are you supposed to elucidate that? It's almost exactly the same thing as somebody would be saying, oh yes, all the Palestinians are also Hamas, right? Do you get what I mean? Do you see how that works there? Do you see how a simple brain calculation, when taken such as this at face value, is simple to process when thought about, but in the heat of the moment, it's almost non-existent? This is the kind of stuff that we should think about when we're looking forward at this. Anyways, also, hello to Wow, whatever your name is, a new person. And then, hi, Christina. Nice to see you. Sorry you're late, but at least you made it here. At least you made it here. I don't know. Elon Musk is a shithead because he's utilizing free speech as a pawn without actually respecting and understanding the right and value of free speech. And he just has enough idiots and sub 100 IQ dumb fucks that he's got and paid off to support him through various covert means that, he's utilizing this and he's taking that fight. But then he's also taking the fight to the ADL and some other people because, well, they're saying some horrible things about him. And what they say about him is there's no excuse for the spreading of hatred by any CEO of any publicly traded company, says Jeffrey Brockman, CIO at First American Trust, which held about 16,000 Tesla shares as of September 30th. Tesla's board should place him on leave for a month or two. Wow, Jerry Beamy Brackman, that's crazy, bro. You guys want to get him off the board? All right, cool. I guess you got the power to do that. Tech leaders are also speaking out to condemn Musk's actions. Apple plans to pause advertising on X, according to Axios. Lionsgate will reportedly seesaw ads on the social media platform. The two joined IBM, who pulled their advertising off the platform after its content ran next to Nazi content. Facebook co-founder Dustin Moskovitz went a step further and called for Elon Musk to resign from all of his companies in a post on Threads on Wednesday. Oh, yes. Dustin Moskovitz. Does that dude Jewish? See how it works there? See how it works? Damn. It's kind of crazy, right? Now we're really seeing it. It's a battle on a lot more sides. It's an ideological battle. It's a metaphysical battle, and it's a battle. Right? Right. Several investors are obsessed with Bud's content or comments. However, a few of them seem to be divesting from the electric car company. Interesting. So, some people think that his behavior is outrageous. Some people think that he should be removed from all of his companies and stuff. And most of those people seem to be all coming from, the same genetical background of some kind. Isn't it strange like that? The hatred. I mean, if we've switch places and put the Palestinians and the Jews, if we switch the places or whatever. I mean, I feel like they would feel a lot different about all this stuff, but you know what? This is the world that we live in currently, and you gotta admit that the tactics that they try to utilize are clear. And you must remember, you must never forget that people are suffering, man. People are suffering. On the tail end, they're trying to get Elon Musk out of his company because some Jewish people don't like what he's saying. But all at the same time, there's no end to Palestinian suffering with this Israel war on Gaza, because that's what it is, right? It's a fucking war. They got hit by Hamas, and now they're invading a country and doing just horrendous and horrific things. There's no way to cut it any other way. And there's literally no way that any rational human being could justify any of this in any way, shape, or form. Absolutely not. If Israel wanted to do this the right way, they would have utilized specialized teams and taken out the leaders and been done with it. They wouldn't be carpet bombing civilians and then claiming that they're human shields of some kind. So if you take all this stuff, I think about the more that we look into this stuff, the more that you got to realize is that, it's starting to move. The needle is starting to move, folks. Biden threatens to visa bans for extremists who attack Palestinians in the West Bank. Calls for a two-state solution. What the fuck? Holy shit, did he get a phone call from Obama? Because remember yesterday when we watched the video of what Obama was saying about the conflict and how things should go for the Palestinians, he was very clear that the Palestinians should have their own place and not have to worry about being invaded by Israel and attacked for every little thing that some assholes do that aren't all of them. And here we go. Biden calling for a two-state solution, calling to stop violence against Palestinians in the West Bank in an op-ed. Can you believe it? This much is clear. A two-state solution is the only way to ensure long-term security of both the Israeli and Palestinian people. Ah, yes. The two-state solution. You mean the two-state solution that Benjamin Netanyahu, the guy that's in charge of fucking Israel, was vehemently against his entire time being a political figure and did everything that he could to not have that happen? Crazy! So, even more so, this is like one of those situations that you can't even understand when you look at it at a face values, because you have all of these interesting anti-Semitic people, and literally it's like you have no idea. You got no idea, dude. Like, it's just kind of crazy, dude. You have no idea, bro. You just have no idea what's happened for these things. Like, honestly, even at the end of the day, like, it's never going to end, I don't think. But the fact that this guy is actually coming forward and saying this sort of thing, you got to realize is that it's exactly what we thought was going to happen. Even the Associated Press, Biden revitalized Palestinian Authority should eventually govern Gaza and the West Bank. That's the same Gaza and the West Bank that, we watched in those videos yesterday where they were saying that they wanted to turn it into a theme park for them. And, like, screw all those other people because we don't care about them. They're animals, right? Like, kind of crazy. But it's also kind of crazy.
Is spending the weekend at his home in Delaware after attending the APEC summit.
It's kind of crazy.
Tonight, the president attended church. He's also speaking out in a new op-ed in the Washington Post. CBS's Christina Ruffini is at the White House with more. Christina?
Amid growing criticism from his own party over his handling of the Israel-Gaza conflict, President Biden has a byline today in the Washington Post, where he's once again trying to draw connections between the conflicts in Ukraine and the Middle East, arguing that both Putin and Hamas are fighting to wipe a neighboring democracy off the map, and that it's in America's national security interest not to let that happen. He also writes that the U.S., quote, stands firmly with the people of Israel and that his administration is working hour by hour for the release of the more than 200 hostages taken by Hamas. Now, in recent days and weeks, the Biden administration has faced increasing internal pressure from fellow Democratic Party members, senators, and rank-and-file diplomats to call for a ceasefire to protect Palestinian civilians.
Interesting. So we stand with Israel, but at the same time, oh no, but we want a two-state solution. So the narrative is shifting for them, isn't it? Yeah, the narrative is shifting for them, I would have to say a little bit, right? Why is the narrative shifting for them? It's probably... Yeah, it's probably some kind of like situation where people are going to have to look into it. You don't even realize what's going on. Even more so, there's just not even going to be folks that are going to be able to do anything with it. All right, we're going to just update that too, so I won't be able to do that at all anymore. Oh, and by the way, to that person out there that keeps on doing the thing with it, by the way, we have new tools from Twitch, so I can see exactly which accounts are connected to which. So even if you make a bunch of disparate accounts, since you're still logged in on the same browser, I can see and they can see that everything that you've been posting has been coming from the same accounts. So, like, it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty when you do it tomorrow. Not going to be pretty. So what do we do? Do we have a two-state solution? Do we go back into the two-state situation? I mean, that's the most logical thing, but literally nobody on the Israeli side that's in power wants that. And historically, that's what the evidence shows. So it's kind of like the Biden administration's waffling, trying to regather some steam from their base that is pretty much going to task on them right now. You know, like they lost tons of votes. And now they're trying to get it back, and this is how they see themselves doing it. And I just got to say is that it's probably not going to fucking happen, dude. It ain't going to fucking happen, bro. But it's what the news wants you to be talking about every single day. Every single day. Who knows? In other news, after being fired by the OpenAI board, now Sam Altman, the guy that just got fired by the board like 2 days ago, is in talks with returning to the company as a CEO. A source close to Altman says that the board has agreed in principle to re-sign and allow Altman and Brockman to return, but has since waffled, missing a key 5 p.m. deadline, which many OpenAI staffers were set to resign. If Altman decides to leave and start a new company, those staffers would assuredly go with him. Altman, holding talks with the companies just days after he was ousted, indicates that OpenAI is in a state of free fall without him. Hours after he was axed, Greg Brockman, OpenAI's president and former board chairman, resigned, and the two have been talking to friends and investors about starting another company. A string of senior researchers also resigned on Friday, and people close to OpenAI say more departures are in the works. So that's OpenAI, ChatGPT. They fired their CEO, and now they're supremely regretting it because their company is pretty much entirely imploded. Yep, that's right. It's a nonprofit company, by the way, and all of their CEOs and people have actually had issues in the past, apparently. And now they basically just voted him out. They didn't really give a great reason as to why, and they basically kind of shot themselves in the foot in the biggest way possible. Their biggest investor is Microsoft, and it said shortly after Altman's filing that the company remains committed to its partnership with the AI firm. However, OpenAI's investors weren't given advance warning or opportunity to weigh on the board's decision to remove him. As the face of the company and the most prominent voice in AI, his removal throws the future of OpenAI into uncertainty at a time where rivals are catching up with the unprecedented rise of ChatGPT. So just think about that. In the last week, AI was almost completely imploded and left a power vacuum that is quickly getting gobbled up by other individuals. So might be a good time to go cancel that OpenAI subscription that you're probably not using anyway. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. So, what's this? Elon Musk advertisers oppressors of free speech after exodus following anti-Semitic tweets. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to look up some more stuff right here. What is this? Premium Plus also has no ads in your timeline. Many of the largest advertisers are the greatest oppressors of your right to free speech. Interesting. Does he seem high? I don't know if he seems high or not. But we already talked about that. It's not like we really need to get back into that shit. Huh. Oh, yeah. We probably shouldn't even show anything from January 6th at all. And then somebody posted a lot of stuff. Oh, here we go. An extreme neo-Nazi group called the Blood Tribe has been spotted marching in the streets carrying swastika flags in Madison, Wisconsin. Numerous witnesses have reported seeing a group of roughly 24 individuals wearing red shirts with backpacks carrying and waving swastika flags as they gather outside the Madison, Wisconsin Capitol and march through downtown Madison, Wisconsin this Saturday afternoon. The group is reportedly called the Blood Tribe and is an extreme neo-Nazi group known for their extreme political views and behaviors. Oh shit, dog. I think all the Jewish people are getting pissed right now, probably. But yeah, I guess this must be what they were talking about, the rise of anti-Semitism again. I mean, I feel like these guys have always been around, but, you know, all of a sudden looking at all that. Here's another protest. Protesters in support of Palestine shut down the San Francisco Bay Bridge during rush hour to call for a ceasefire on the besieged Gaza Strip. Seems like a lot more people showed up for this one than they did the Nazis, which is good. If there's more Nazis than these guys, then I would be fucking worried because, you know, like after them, it's gonna be me. I fucking know it. Kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't really subscribe to it. Do you think it's Nazi cosplay? Do you think all those guys were Nazis? Or do you think they got paid off for somebody? I don't know. What's this? Biden invokes Wartime Powers Act to attack gas-powered furnaces. What? The fuck? The Department of Energy has announced a $69 million award for 9 projects across 15 locations worldwide in an effort to speed electric pump production in a joint statement by the White House. Wow. Interesting. According to the American Gas Association, wartime legislation is being used as a tool to advance policy agenda contrary to our nation's strong energy position. Getting more American-made electric heat pumps on the market will help families and businesses save money with efficient cooling. Says Energy Secretary Jennifer Grantham. Yeah, we need to put more of those in there because we don't want to be utilizing gas-powered furnaces anymore. Yeah, oh, you're using propane to heat your house? Nope, can't do that no more. I hate Joe Biden. He's the worst. Benny Media is joining Timcast and the Babylon Bee in supporting free speech on X. We're committing $50,000 towards ad buys on X in the next few months to promote our long-form content. How nice, Benny Johnson. You and Tim Pool just hooking up Twitter and advertising with them because you all are woke just like him. I mean, I hate all of these people at this point. None of them are fucking real. They're all fucking fake, and they're all just jerking each other off. So it's just a big old jerk-off sesh. And we ain't a part of it. What's this?
Curious if there was a disconnect between perhaps the brand of the Democratic Party and
Hillary
President
Clinton.
Biden. And I think one thing you and I agree on is Donald Trump is an existential threat to this country.
Alicia, you're using the word existential threat in front of Hillary Clinton, who literally made up a fake dossier to remove a sitting president from office. And I also find it interesting that, I'm not suicidal by the way, but I also find it interesting that the Clintons' good friend, Jeffrey Epstein, and his clients who ran an underage sex trafficking ring were never called an existential threat. I wonder if that's because Bill Clinton took 26 trips on Epstein's private jet and visited his underage sex island. So let's talk about that, then we can maybe talk about why the client list was never made public.
I'm curious if there was a disconnect between
Obviously, that's fake. What's this? NFT shit? I don't give a fuck about no NFT shit. Wait, what's this? Mochaverse $20 million boost, Meta versus OpenAI, Machinsky's FTC battle, PayPal crypto giveaways. Oh, wait, what's this? The $700,000 Twitter hack. Vitlac Bearden reveals a SIM swap attack was behind the $700,000 Twitter hack. Finally got back my T-Mobile account. Yes, it was a SIM swap, meaning that someone socially engineered T-Mobile itself to take over my phone number. Cool, man. That's Vitlac Bearden. That's the guy that created Ethereum and holds the keys to the entire kingdom. And he also eats his boogers in front of people. And he got his T-Mobile phone account hacked by a SIM swap attack. Yep. That guy's the fucking future of everything. Cool, man. UN and Bill Gates launched 50 in 5 global digital infrastructure plans. Ah, yes, the global digital public infrastructure. But who fucking cares? Not me. What's this? Sexual assault Canada and Canadian University signs on to open letter that disputes women were raped and sexually assaulted during the Hamas terrorist attack in Israel. Yep, not good on that one. What's this shit? Unjected.com. The world's first platform for the unvaccinated and completely free for women. Find your connection and community today. Oh wow, is this a dating site for people that aren't vaccinated? Oh fucking crap. I wonder how much it is. About Unjected. Let's click on that. We created Unjected with the intention to connect like-minded individuals who share our beliefs. The vision was to foster a community where individuals could come together for love and form lifelong friendships and gain a strong sense of belonging. The core of Unjected goes beyond mere companionship. It encompasses a deep understanding and shared values that unite us. Moreover, recognizing the significance of blood supply and reproductive donors such as sperms, eggs, breast milk, Unjected schools to provide support and assistance to those in need of these services. Looking ahead, we see tremendous values in extending our offerings in the areas over the coming years. Our commitment lies in creating a safe, supportive space for individuals seeking help, a nurturing community that values and embraces diverse needs and experience. Oh, wow. The founder. This is the chick that started it, Shelby Hassana from Maui. Wow, dude. Dang. My health and wellness journey started over a decade ago when I was injured by an experimental Gardasil HPV vaccine. Went from healthy, thriving teenager to being nearly debilitated by a myriad of heart conditions for several years. It was my first experience in learning how important personal health is, the single most important. Once I became a parent in 2017, I began diving into the pharmaceutical industry, being kicked out of the then pediatrician's office and called a murderer after choosing to refuse dangerous things for my children. After learning the lack of double-blind placebo-controlled studies for every injection on the market, fast forward in the recent years, I put my armor up and stepped out of the darkness to build this website. After being ostracized in my own home for my beliefs and bearing witness to the pivotal shift in society, it was my time to fiercely leave a moment of freedom-loving individuals towards empowerment, community, and love with a like-minded men and women across the world. Wow. Damn, dude, I might be able to get me a wife, dog. I might be able to get me a wife. How's she gonna look, dude? She gotta have the big chi-chis. She got some nice ass, you know, the decent size waist or whatever. She gotta swallow. Sorry, what? I didn't say anything. I wasn't saying anything. Anyways, another sad news. A Christian pastor was shot in the head while preaching on the street corner in Arizona, and no one has been arrested yet. Just like the synagogue president who was stabbed to death in broad daylight outside her home. Nobody's arrested them. Yep. But if you leave bacon outside of a mosque, they're going to fucking get your ass, dude. You watch. But 26-year-old Christian preacher Hans Schmidt was shot in the head while standing on the corner in Glendale, Arizona, encouraging people to attend an evening service and hear the gospel at his church. He was a veteran with wife and 2 children, and he was shot and murdered. Just shot in the head. Nobody's got any information of why he was shot in the head, anything of that nature. They just did it. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Like, they're just killing preachers and religious men in the streets. And, it's just pushing me to become more of a religious man. Like I thought I wanted to be a priest, but I need to be more like a deacon or one of them traveling priests. But if anything, I would be like that one dude from fucking from Helsing. You know what I mean? That, like the guy that's like killing all the vampires and stuff like that. But I wouldn't use Selena's nails, that's for sure. No way. Because I don't need them. This is a sad thing. Figured I'd bring that up. I'd bring it up. And now, to go do some more interesting stuff. Or stuff that I like to talk about. Shit, dog. We had some events today in the Star Citizen today. Ooh, boy. Well, good old Griefernet's been, we've been making a lot of enemies, my friends. And it's really funny because there's certain YouTubers that keep accusing us of cheating and shit. And I think it's like really crazy because we definitely don't cheat. We don't need to. These people aren't good enough at the game for us to even need to even think about it. But today, unfortunately, we caught some Star Citizen YouTubers sharing around a AI cheating platform on their Twitters. And I thought that was very crazy. So I made sure to report this to CIG and a couple of other people because to me, it's pretty clear that these guys have been really actively looking into this whole cheat thing. And any streamer content creator that's just willy-nilly posting that shit up on their site, well, that's a bad bombing. That's a bad bombing, bro. Which one is it? 11 seconds, 13. But today we actually had a pretty good one. We had a pretty good event, Crash, my friends. I was actually pretty excited about it. Today we had, I guess, what did we call it? The Glassening 2. So let me step back, though, before I get into the Glassening. So I like hanging out and playing Star Citizen as much as the next guy, so I wanted to bring this up to you. If you just look up Griefernet on YouTube, you'll go to a new YouTube channel. It's called Griefernet. Actually, I still haven't talked to good old fucking Sepher about fixing his homepage or whatever, but I wanted to show you this video from 4 months ago because the last time that we did it, this is what we put up. Let me go ahead and just drop the chat real quick. The Glassening. I meet again. Don't know when. Don't know when. But I know. Meet again. Some sunny day. Smiling through.
Just like you.
Yay! Hamilton strikes.
Drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say
Wait a minute, I can sell sperm for $10K a shot? You're telling me that every time I wank one off, I'm throwing $10K on the ground? What the fuck? Sorry, ladies, if you need to get some sperm, so you need some skin, and you want kids that look kind of like this, and you want them to be smart stuff or whatever, I don't know. Hit me up. $10K.
hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song.
So you're probably wondering what's happening right now. TLDR is that a couple of months ago, Griefernet infiltrated an org event that was 90 people fighting each other. And they came in with a bunch of A2s and bombed the shit out of them. And it was a bunch of streamers. And they got all mad and shit. But you know what? They didn't have security. They didn't even think that we would have been able to do this. And they even thought that they could try something like this again.
Don't know when, but I know we'll meet again.
The 30 versus 30 versus 30 event may have been crashed today, but we're rescheduling. We're limited for time, so we'll be choosing a better date and running it back. I'll keep you updated. Looking forward to it.
This is a brilliant idea for like advertising for my stream. Is just finding some dumb bullshit to report and just upset the PvP community and just have more angry people watching me. That way my ranking on Twitch is higher. Like, you're literally giving me what I want as a content creator. I mean, CIG, this is the kind of crap that CIG is going to have to deal with, right? When Star Citizen goes full release, is you're going to try to have players weaponize the moderation system to solve in-game problems. And it's not even going to be the Care Bears that are going to do it.
Song fucking copy struck on his song, but you know, it's just funny. So today we did the same thing, and I thought it was actually pretty good because it's always like people don't get that in an MMO game that's open world and shit, anything can happen at any single time. You may be thinking that you're having some event that's not going to get crashed, but you know what? They get crashed all the time, bro. They get crashed all the time, bro. It's just fucking like. Anyways, so we get into a little trouble, my friends. We do a little trolling. So today we had an event, and it was basically the same exact thing. I think the only real difference here on it is that, you know, like me, I was not in one of the bombers. I was actually there to take care of the air. And, you know, I actually went through that shit. So the thing is that there was an organization that called themselves TTO. And the leader of the organization is a guy that calls himself the Elusive Man. And everyone knows that there's only one elusive man, and it's definitely me and not that other guy. So, you know, I've had some beef with his players in the past or whatever and killed them, and they've gotten angry. So one of our guys infiltrated their organization for a tank battle that they were having at a planet called on a planet called Microtech near the main city of New Babbage, where they got a bunch of tanks and shit and were flying. So me and the boys got together a armada of bombers, and we basically went after them. And, you know, I guess I should show you some of the vids of the bombers and shit first. But it's like, I think that we did pretty good, you know? Like, we got that many people, or we got a bunch of people together. And this isn't even all of them. That we had some that showed up even before this. This is just the footage that I took when we were starting off. And as you can see, it's like, that is a lot of bombers, bro. We had a bomber for every person that they had and then some. And then they only had 2 ships. They had 2 pilots, right? They had 2 pilots to defend all of them. And they were like, we hope Griefernet shows up. We're going to give him the business. And I was like, oh, really? You guys are going to show us what's up? Okay. Sounds chill. Here's a better view of probably, this is like a lot of the guys on it. I got the comms on there too. So like, hold up, let me see. Let me put those on.
Don't do it.
Simon didn't say.
Simon says turn upside down.
Simon says start spinning.
A2s just remind me of like a bunch of big walruses just fucking.
It's
like we're all just sitting there hanging out, waiting. So I was like taking like glamour shots.
Everybody know how to fix. I can't go.
Just to put it out there, we waited 2 fucking hours to do this. Okay, we all got together early as fuck. And we waited 2 hours for these bombs to get together to start and do their event. It took them 2 hours. It took us like no time at all. We were all ready together, like fucking in like 5 minutes. Okay, you know, like what the hell?
It's my external.
So we just had this giant group. You know, just giant group of people going after them. And they had no fucking idea that we were coming. They had no clue. No clue. So let's get into actual video. Was it this one? Yes, this one.
Go to Defango.
Turn on your recording. Turn on your recording.
Turn on your recording.
I've been recording for 2 hours.
We should have been.
I'm Dewanawanga.
Okay, now clear comms. Focus on what's important. Remember, 3 clicks out from that A2 or the C2.
Wait, Reaper, what do you need me to do?
Get in your ship.
So it's like, here's us all jumping into the station. We all jumped in at the same time. So it was like, there was nothing in the sky, and then there was 30 of us in the sky. That's how it worked. So like, those guys are in their tanks on the ground, completely oblivious that 30 of us just dropped into the town. And I mean, with the amount of firepower that we had, if we could have probably wiped out the entire city and left nothing. We would have been like Israel bombing Palestine.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Okay, bearing 155, Dewanawanga, 20 clicks out.
Look at all the markers on the radar. Look at all the markers on the radar.
6 kilometers from the C2.
Open doors.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Look at them all
When do we know spam?
I can't. Weapons are locked in armistice.
Yep.
So we're like,
they just started.
So like the guys just started. Our in guy was this Dewana character. So he was like down on the ground, and they dispersed their party, and then we invited him back to our party so we knew who they were.
Look at all those fucking bombers going in, boys. Hell
my
yeah.
god. It's like the commercial.
This is
You ever seen the
amazing.
commercial?
It's like the fucking commercial.
You want me to keep flying forward, Reaper?
Start noise spamming as soon as you are able.
Start spamming as soon as you're able. Go! Go!
I see a Connie Taurus on the ground. Now. Ricky Bobby's going towards it.
But we can't because armistice.
So I flew in. I wasn't really like doing camera. We had a
Ricky,
cameraman that did a really cinematic shot.
Nope, just a Connie.
Lone Wolf Gaming. That must be one of their fighters, I guess.
I'll wait.
So I had to like come in under the clouds
on the ice.
And then this is where it basically starts happening. Like, at first, you don't really see the tanks on the ground, but you'll start seeing little flashes of light on the ground. Those are the tanks shooting at each other.
Look for the
They
C2. The
They
C2.
should be out beyond Duana. Beyond
I got a
Duana.
C2 and a Connie on Ricky.
I
Yep.
see a C2.
C2's at 190.
And then we just
Around
got
the
Is
C2.
Bear Grizzly us?
No, enemy.
Blasum. Like, there you can see a guy
I got
shooting
one
right
down
here,
already.
guy shooting right here,
Nice.
another one shooting right there.
Damn, you see anything?
I think
The
I just
C2
saw
is
it.
flying
No, I
away.
got one. I found one.
Yeah, they're out there
There's a-
shooting over here.
shooting.
Towards Sam something. I see shooting.
See
over
a landed
Bomb
C2 on the
away, bomb
ground.
away on Alexa Steampunk.
Wildcard has a bomb on him.
Oh, there's one.
Got one.
Nice.
Good shit, good shit.
Bomb the fuck out of
They're
them.
panicking. They are panicking in their Discord.
Oh, another Nova.
Ash
They're
taking fire.
panicking.
Pepper, I dropped another bomb.
Nova down.
Not friendly.
I see a Nova.
They
Oh, my
know
God.
it's away from their boy.
I see Nova.
I got one tank.
Bomb away.
One over down.
Danger close, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Just got shields.
No, he survived.
There's Lone Wolf Gaming. Apparently, this guy was one of the two people that were apparently supposed to defend the event. I don't know how they were supposed to take down that many A2s with two ships or whatever, but, you know, they said they had security.
Bomb
And I
down
made
and
short
over.
work of that security.
Lone Wolf Gaming.
I got two below Obi.
Oh yeah, I got a homicide.
Oh, yeah, got a homicide.
Reaper, any
Oh, the frames.
fighters in the air? No.
Yeah, the frames.
Yeah,
We got
there's
Lone
a
Wolf
Lone
Gaming.
Wolf
The
Gaming
Bangers
out
on
there.
Lone Wolf.
I have a bomb on him. I have a bomb on Lone Wolf.
Excellent.
He is in a Sentinel.
Oh, sorry. No, Elusive. Elusive has a
kill.
bomb on him.
Oh.
Oh, Sam
Oh
needs a
my
peel if any of
God.
the fighters are available.
So many
Lone
bullets.
Wolf Gaming is down.
Frame.
Lone Wolf is
Engaging Connie
fucked.
Taurus.
He's falling at the ground.
Oh, nice nukes. Nice nukes.
My computer
By the
does.
way, just so
My
everyone knows,
computer
they
could
are
not
freaking
handle
out in their
this.
fucking Discord right now.
I can hear it.
Hell
They're
yeah.
I have
panicking.
another target. Another target.
Hook him up.
How could they know? How could they know?
I'm sorry, whoever I just rammed. I had 5 FPS and could not pull away quick enough.
That's okay.
Look for more tanks.
Uh-oh,
Look for more
uh-oh,
tanks.
uh-oh.
I got a
Ow.
tank on Ricky. This is Jord Killer.
Yep, scene. Jord killer scene.
Holy A2s, bro. So
I'm
many
flipping this
people.
bitch.
Neon, go up, go up, go
Um,
up. You're gonna be
I'm
danger
starting to
close
fight
a bomb.
Artemis. Artemis and the Fury. Artemis and the Fury on dispatch.
Artemis
is ally.
Artemis is
Yeah, that's
Oh,
me.
is
That's
he?
me.
Bomb
What?
out on Jord killer. Bomb out on Jord killer. Danger close.
Hey, if either of the
Sam's
fighters
Crank
can
has
cover
an
Sam
F8
needs some help.
following him. Yeah, Sam
I've got
has an F8 following him.
kills now, boys. Let's keep it up.
Who needs help, Sam?
Jord killer down. Jord killer splat.
There was a good fucking bomb on him, whoever dropped
I'm right
that.
next to heavy bomb
Right on his
dispatchers.
head.
I'm going to bomb the C2, or somebody else is. Okay, bomb on the C2.
I got
is
another target.
out.
Fago's on him. No name.
Go away from, move away from the C2. Away from.
There's the other guy that was their defense. So I took out both of their point defenders, and then they just basically bombed the shit out of all of them. And it was so funny because we had one guy in their Discord, and then he was streaming their Discord to our Discord so that we could hear all of the shit going on. So, like, we could hear him freaking out about what was happening and shit. I mean, this is insane because it was just like so many different ships. The last time that we tried to do something like this, it didn't work. The server crashed because it couldn't process all of those people dropping all of them bombs and blowing up all of those ships. Now it's actually able to do it, and it's just insane because, I mean, there had to have been probably 40, 50 people on the ground or something like that, and then we just came and mopped the shit out of them, and our bombers to the point where they didn't even come back and fight us. They were just like,
From the C2.
fuck you guys, man. You ruining our events and shit.
I'm looking for more tanks. Fucking 2 FPS over here.
Dude, yeah.
Dude, I'm on nade.
C2 is dead.
There is a tank right underneath Shin. I don't have any bombs left though.
Sam's
We're fighting an F8 right now.
Fire.
Underneath Shin.
Okay,
the FPS.
I'm coming to
What
join
exactly
you,
is he?
Defango, if I can find you.
Defango, you think you're fighting someone?
Yeah, we got an F8 on Sam Squanch. I'm just tearing him up, but he hasn't
shit!
broken
Oh
up.
shit! Ranuda!
They're getting told to exit the menu. Hurry up, guys.
You guys do
They're getting told to exit
Tommy,
the menu.
do a plug. Do a plug, Tommy.
Hey, do the plug, do the plug.
I got it. I got one.
To the plug.
I'm being attacked.
See them.
The plug. We here at Griefnet know that your choices when it comes to getting your shit pushed in. We appreciate you turning our patented anal feng shui services. Have a nice day.
Rocket Dan, is that one of us?
The one that you
Damn
had
it, I misspelled it.
underneath
There's a couple of Furies.
Target destroyed.
Splash.
Fury's
Rocket
up right
Dan
there.
is going to Tommy.
Everybody Griefnet
There's
victory.
an arrow rocket Dan on Tommy Unhinged.
I think he just fucking ran
Dolly's on
Tommy,
him.
did he?
Victories for virgins, he says.
Ready for that victory, my friend.
Alright, we got nothing left on the ground that I'm seeing.
Look at all those
Rocket
people.
Dan go?
Look at all those fucking ships. Look at all the bomb
Golly,
craters.
that bomb just fucking shook me.
Look
Do
at
a
all
low
the
sweep, see
craters.
if you can find any tanks.
Look at all the craters.
And don't fucking drop any.
Look at all the ships.
Or if you do, fucking.
I wish I could stream shit like this, but there's no way that we're leaking OPSEC, or that would be OPSEC before we
I
left.
think there's a Fury or something in the air. I don't know. Something was shooting me too.
There's 2 Furies and it's us. So it's Reaper and Artemis.
Rocket Dan down. Rocket Dan down.
Thaddeus, I have a tank on the ground in front of Thaddeus. Can someone hit this?
Tank on the ground in front of who?
On who? On who?
You can even see the city in the background right over there. You see that?
I can drop a bomb.
Okay, let Obi take it. Let Obi take it. Nobody waste all your bombs.
Obi's
on the
got it.
tank.
Obi's got it.
I killed it.
Bomb away, bomb away.
Oh, bomb, did you just drop that bomb? Did you drop a bomb?
No, I didn't drop
Bomb
it.
away. Bomb away. Boom.
Trees, I'm gonna drop on it.
No more tank. Another one over there.
Bomb, move.
I know it's an inferno.
That was a good
Fuck
hit
off,
with that
there's a bomb
bomb.
coming in. Oh shit,
First
too
bomb
close.
got him. Good hit.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
That tank's splashed.
Who has the missile on him?
I dropped
What's your name?
Out, Thaddeus, get off,
Sam Smash.
get above the deck, get above the deck.
Vanguard
I'm
Sentinel,
well
is
up.
that
I'm
us?
well up. You're good.
Arno
You're good.
7.
There's a ballista in the tree.
Engaging Arno 7.
Get a VPN router? Why?
You
we have a
said
ballista
Iceland is
like
now
that?
Palestinian.
VPNs are
Sam's
good.
taking heavy fire.
There's an inferno, our
Sam, are
guy.
you getting shot still?
There's
I
a
do not
sentinel
know.
on Sam's range. Sam,
Yep, I
disengage.
see that.
I'm
Engaging Sentinel.
There's the Sentinel. And then one of the guys came back.
Dark doors open, dark doors open. Low altitude, please.
There we go. Oh yeah, I got him. I got the Sentinel. Over the lake.
Oh, I got a
Is the
screen cap
Inferno
down
ours
from
or
a
not?
Lutheran man. I got a screen cap down from a Lutheran man.
Fuck.
A car 2
Yeah,
off
the
here?
Sentinel got absolutely.
All your base belong to us.
What's your name?
Is Thaddeus one of
Oh,
us?
another guy came in a freaking Cartual. Right there.
Elusive.
Too many comms at one time. It's so messy.
Whoa.
Wait, is the Inferno friendly?
The Inferno's friendly. The
Yeah.
Inferno is friendly.
Okay. We're about to cut you off.
I'm on. Obi's on
Somebody hit
Hyperion
me.
actual. He just ran back into Armistice.
I shot. Cartuel. He's about down.
Yep, smoke R2.
This guy just crashed into the ground right here.
If there was any tanks, we'd be getting shot
Okay,
at. this point.
Frisbee, get out of there. Frisbee, get out of. Are you boarding that, or can I bomb that Frisbee? Try boats, try boats. Can I bomb that?
Obi2 is on a ballista. Obi2 is on a ballista.
This tank is
Where's
in
the
armistice.
ballistic?
Hiding in armistice.
Oh, that's armistice. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm just
He's
trying
fucking
to
hiding in armistice.
Push it out of armistice.
Should I ram him? Should I ram him?
I'm
Oh,
thinking.
no,
Rams are
armistice. What are we
authorized.
going to do about it?
Rams are authorized.
Okay, ramming,
You don't
slowly
even
ramming.
need, wait. You don't even need to ram him. Just use an A2 and flip him.
Yeah, no, VPN wouldn't work for game OPSEC. That's not how that works.
I'm next to him. I'm next to him.
Fuck.
Yo, you rammed me.
This guy was talking crap in the chat. And he was like, "You guys didn't get me. You guys didn't get me." And these guys are just.
Frisbee,
They're trying to crush him with their ships.
All right, guys. All right, everybody. Griefernet victory again in the chat. Let's fucking fill it up.
You can see people shooting at him. People trying to crash into him.
Man.
I can't.
Greatest bombing run in the
Then freaking trying to drop a bomb on him and he crashed into the other one. Those were the only casualties that we had in the
I
event.
got the Inferno on the ballista. Don't let the Inferno do it. I'm small enough to flip him.
I need a pickup. Dispatcher needs a pickup.
Needs a pickup.
I got you. Where are you? Are you in the woods?
I'm in the dead A2.
Yeah, some fucking.
This shit's next level, bro.
I'm on the
I
ground.
got him. Somebody lower their ramp, see if you can scoop him up.
Oh.
There he goes. Nice.
There he goes.
I'm here getting out to grab his shit.
Yeah, fuck, bitch.
I'm really surprised that nobody nuked that entire bunch of people.
Right?
I thought about it. I really did.
I did too, but my bomb
Look at all those people.
Did somebody just ram me?
Yeah, I mean, there's a fucking mayhem
That's
going
what
on
happened
now.
to me.
Ash. I wanted to get on top of you.
Giggity.
I didn't even see
Alright,
it,
Reaper,
bro.
I'm on you.
Pri-
I don't
Pri-
see a body in there.
Who's the A2 is this?
Peppers.
It won't
hell
work
yeah,
because
Peppers.
it's just gonna make your game work shittier, and you're not allowed to use VPNs on various online MMO games.
They're backing out the menus. I dare them to try.
Too busy
I'll
screaming.
dare them.
Okay, I'm in third.
And that's it.
position, so just-
Good job.
those
I just
basic
want to
bitches.
say, good job, boys. Good job, everybody.
Good job, everybody. So I think it was a pretty good event. You know, just seeing all the bombs going off, being able to take out a couple of people, running defense, and then, I mean, honestly, some of these bomb drops were just insane.
Damn, you see anything?
Damn, you see anything?
Yeah, they're out there shooting over here.
I'm away on Alexa Steampunk.
But just watching these bombs come out,
Bomb on him.
Oh, there's one.
little bomb, big bomb,
Good shit, good shit.
like insane, dude.
Bomb the fuck out of
They're
them.
panicking. They are panicking in their Discord.
Oh, another Nova.
They are panicking. So I think we did pretty good today. That was some like pretty good. That was like some pretty good shit, I would have to say. We had some fun on the events. I keep recording videos of all the different things. But I'm pretty happy with being able to go through there. And then it puts like a little perspective that, you know, we were able to basically bring even more bombers. So as it stands right now, this is the biggest air battle that ever occurred so far in Star Citizen, like air to ground. Like none of the streamers or anybody else has been able to put together a bigger event than that, which is, I think, pretty cool. You know, like in the future, we're going to be putting more shit together. And a lot of these streamers are like, oh, well, we're going to set up these little events for us and our people. Then we show them to them and we make them huge because we literally had like twice as many people as they did. And I guess, you know what? Maybe it is future flying practice for my next life, but something needs to be done about them. Yeah, There's a couple of different videos that we have over here that you could go watch if you want to learn more. This one's really good because we got Roy's guide.
I would have thought they would have waited until we're streaming, which kind of makes it.
Maybe they think we are. That's the funny thing. We're not suckers.
Hey, Louis, at this point, let's hit the menu and grab another server.
Copy.
So if anybody,
yeah, everybody, please park your ships if you want, and then head to menu, or just head to menu straight up and reclaim.
Let's say I'm engaged in furious one-on-one combat with another player. We're in our furball, and I'm about to lose, and I decide rather than to take my death, I choose to Alt F4 and just quit the client.
first of all, that's a bastard move, right?
First of all, that's a bastard move. You can't do that anymore in Star Citizen. If you Alt F4, it's not even going to let you join another server. It's just going to put you back in the same one and you're going to die, bitch. Sorry. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm having a lot of fun. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun playing in the Star Citizen and messing with people. I'm just sitting back and watching, trying to figure out how I, Defango, can totally put the thumb screws on the entire Star Citizen streamer community. I mean, shit. I know something is happening because one of the people from CIG sent us a message asking us if we could cool it on the alleged stream sniping over the next couple of weeks. And I'm just like, all right, man, you don't want me to kill any more streamers. Sorry I killed so many of them. It was like 14% of my kills. My bad. My bad. I'll slow it down. But if I see them on my server, I'm fucking killing them. I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't give a shit. They don't want to be my friends. They want to blacklist me and tell me, you don't play Star Citizen right. It's going to be murder them. We're going to take them out. Taking them all out. We're taking them out. We're taking them out. Just like that. Just like that. You know, just easy peasy cheesy shit, you know? Easy peasy shit.
Jolly Rogue has the entire event.
I will.
Beautiful.
I was the dedicated cameraman. I have the entire event.
Well,
give us
the
preview.
Yeah,
Give us the preview.
we had a dedicated cameraman.
He's got to do some
I got some
editing.
decent ones, yeah.
So yeah, I think that we're going to be having a lot more fun in Star Citizen coming up in the future. I've been cutting a lot of little videos, recording all my kills and stuff. I really want to get better into making videos and content. And if I am going to upload videos, this is what I'm going to upload. But soon we'll probably be getting back into streaming Star Citizen. I just got to figure out exactly, you know, what the boys are going to say. Because if it's going to be me by myself or whatever, it's going to be a difficult ass time. But I guess the way that we're going to have to start it is just busting out the Mantis and testing that bitch out. It's going to be pretty great. So thanks for joining us today and hanging out and watching what's going on. Hopefully you enjoyed the talking and hopefully you enjoyed the little Star Citizen content. I can't make crazy cool videos like Cipher does with all the funny shit, but you know, I got all the meat and potatoes on it. You know, it cracks me up because these people don't like us for this shit, right? They're like, how did you find our event? We were in your Discord and we saw it. Yeah. So I guess with that, that's pretty much it for the day. Thanks everybody for joining us. Hopefully you guys had an enjoyable time here on the best worst show on the internet. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share this one with your friends, and we'll definitely see you guys again on the next one. At least we're not off for a week, but you know, YouTube could always hit us hard at any given moment. But that's whatever. I'm gonna go do some SC shit or something though. Later. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye now. Au revoir. Be cool, sucker. We called out surveillance on it, and we didn't see him after Slop said he just clicked on best server. Don't know, have any reason not to believe him. Arcade is just a friendly double or triple agent. Our guys still can't figure out which. Who has an alt in here depending on his whims. Enjoys following us for global chat drama conflict, and I don't generally engage. It was Griefernet that we ran into tonight. Not so much of Rafts or any other groups. We expected, since we picked the US server, to go to fight, but missed an opportunity to dig in prior to finding us. Kinda miss Griefernet, by the way. Too bad they feel they actually need to engage in Discord intel sleuthing and have fun in the game rather than making it organic. We called to a news server where the Marine objective was near impossible to take. We had an entire squad of Marines without cover on open ground assaulting a 4 or 5 position where we were outnumbered 2-1. Plus no control of the air. Sun Tzu would have had a fit for how long we stayed. I only had to stay long enough to get intel on the situation. We weren't in the mood to engage in a protracted combined arms scenario with most of our people gone for a holiday week and to take it out as a corp. Server hopping made a difference as we were able to throw off bad intel and take a new objective.